Hello everyone, and welcome to my weekly stock watch list where I go over my most important data and best trade setups for the week ahead each and every week the day before the market opens. Normal weeks will be every Sunday, so consider subscribing and turn on the alert bell so you don't miss out on any of this information or these trades. Now let's dive into some of the economic data that we need to be looking at, and then after that we're going to dive into the charts and I'm going to show you guys some of the setups that I'm looking at and some of the implications of last week's breakouts. For economic events this week, we have inflation data coming out on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. This is going to show us very little about the ongoing debate between inflation and deflation and long run inflation, but if there is unexpected numbers in the data, we could see more movements in stocks because of that. So that's something to keep an eye on. Another thing to keep an eye on is Federal Chairman Jerome Powell's semi-annual testimony in front of Congress regarding the policies of the Federal Open Markets Committee, as well as their outlooks on inflation and the ways that they're going to be handling or managing the inflation, and also their balance sheets, expansion or contraction going forward. This is going to be very key for us to see where the market goes and how the market reacts to this, and price action is going to confirm or deny whether there are fears in the market for inflation being higher than expected. The retail sales and business inventories data is coming out on Friday, and this is going to show us the demand for goods consumed by the economy. If this is higher than expected, that would show that we're expanding higher than we thought, and if it's lower, then that means that we are not expanding like we had thought we are. So this is important as well, but again, none of this information is really going to tell us anything for long term. Now let's get into the charts. Now I am going to make this video a little bit shorter than my last few videos, and we're going to run through these a little bit quicker. But the first thing on my watch list for this week is space, because of the launch with Richard Branson and other consumers that went up into space. So this is confirmation that it's possible that space tourism is going to happen, and I can see a lot of hype around this, pushing this stock higher, despite some of the indicators saying that it's overbought. I do think that this is a moment where we could see a nice rip in the space stock. So going to put this on my number one for the week. After that, we're going to touch on tech and growth. So the QQQ is hovering right below its all-time highs. And so we're going to be watching the FANG stocks, most importantly, because the FANG stocks are at a place where they could do quite a bit of a mean reversion or correction. This would be normal, especially given the breakouts that we've seen in Apple, Amazon, and all the other FANGs and other big tech as well. So we're going to be watching this for rejection. However, we're going to be watching Apple and Amazon for continuations of their breakouts from last week, because there's quite a bit of momentum and strength on these, and I can see them continuing to run over their all-time highs pretty easily. So we're going to keep these on watch. Again, these could reject, so we are being wary. I'm not personally entering in anything and holding it overnight for these. I will be taking on day trades and capitalizing on the meat of the moves for both of these stocks. After that, I do like Twilio right now. It looks like it is going to break out over that 403.41 resistance that we have set here. That's a rough number, about 403.50 or so. Could see a nice breakout, and that breakout could result in a run up to the all-time highs. So keeping that on watch. After that, we have SHOP, and that's kind of the same story. We do have a flagging formation forming. We have a rejection of the highs. The new all-time high got sold off. I could see this continuing past that new all-time high that it set and making a nice move this week. So definitely keeping that on my watch list. Again, Snap, Twitter, and Facebook, kind of in the same boat with communications. We're watching these for continuation of the reversal, especially on Facebook here. We had a nice reversal candle and a nice breakout off of that. See if that breakout continues this week. Let's go back to Twitter quick. Twitter, same kind of story here. a little bit of a cup and handle formation, breakout off of a reversal candle. And Snapchat, same story, break off of a kind of a reversal candle here. It is a reversal candle, nice breakout, back over this gap. We'll see if this breakout continues. And then with Disney, if you're in next era trading, we are in Disney right now. It's a good one for potential reversal off of this. You see this reversal candle, 2 nice days with a gap, and let's go. And you can see that we're at a pretty nice support level. So this would be a nice asymmetric entry. I would say even if you're just getting into it, I think this is just kind of getting started. So definitely going to be adding to this position this week. FedEx, UPS, Lowe's, J&J, and Home Depot are all going to be on watch, especially if technology continues to, or I should say, if technology does consolidate some more. We're going to be watching these stocks for a continued rotation into them. With J&J, we do see a nice consolidation on Friday. I'm liking the way J&J is looking still. Let's look back here. It reached one of my price targets for resistance, and so you see we're kind of doing a flagging formation, strong flag formation, and we could push right back into those all-time highs. And once we do that, could run past those. In this green square or rectangle here is actually my price target range. So I'm gonna be trimming the position that I have in J&J through the all-time highs and into the new all-time highs it's going to set potentially. And then Home Depot, that goes along with Lowe, UPS, FedEx. We are watching these for a continuation of the breakouts that we had from Thursday and Friday. If we continue to see weakness in technology, definitely going to be watching these for those pushes to all-time highs and beyond. Banks this week, we have Citibank reporting on Wednesday, and we have Goldman Sachs reporting on Tuesday. These stocks have been getting beat up a bit, some more volatility in this area. However, I believe that, especially with C, we're at a nice asymmetric entry. If this trade does not go in our favor and banks are not bullish, then these contracts, they're easy to exit. We get out of them really quick below this $66 mark on C. And if they're not, then we have quite a bit of a run up to the recent highs on Citigroup and on other banks as well, like Goldman Sachs. I think Goldman Sachs and Citigroup are the two that I'll be watching the most. Now, be mindful of contracts on around earnings time. They do run up in value before, meaning that the expected move is uncertain, and so the contract prices go up. And so the best opportunities for contract trading would be the days after earnings when contracts are cheaper and we know kind of the direction of the stocks. However, I might even play some of these stocks on Monday depending on how they react before earnings. So just expect some volatility in the area. Now, CRAC is going to be the ETF for oil production, and so watching this ETF for the reversal. We had a reversal candle on Thursday, slight breakout on Friday. We're going to continue to watch this for strength running up to the highs, the 52-week highs. And with that being said, won't be trading CRAC directly. I will be playing CPE because Kalan Petroleum Company is an independent oil and natural gas company. The company is engaged with exploration, development, and acquisition of production of oil and natural gas properties. So we'll be watching a continuation in both CRAK and actually also XOP, which are fairly correlated to begin with. So just to confirm the trend and to play this. But it should be noted that we should be approaching a healthy or normal correction. This could be the start of that correction, and so this is what I would consider a relatively asymmetric entry. I would say it's a bit risky given that there's a run up in XOP. We do have kind of a double top formation. So this is got to be a little wary on this, but I think we could run up to the highs again and test those, potentially run past them. It's pretty hard to say, but there's just a ton of momentum and strength in this area and energy. So we'll be watching that. And also that goes for any other energy stocks. I don't have many other energy stocks on my watch list. I do have Oxy over here. There's a lot of other energy stocks that would benefit from this. So just keeping that in mind. Now, that's all I have for this week. I wanted to keep it a little shorter because it's pretty basic what's going on. I mean, we have a rotation into technology, specifically the big FANG stocks. That's Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Microsoft, and Google. So we're going to be continuing to watch there for strength. And if there's not strength there will be rotation outs of those into cyclicals. So there should be plenty of opportunities this week. Make sure to join Next Era Trading if you want some of these signals during the day live with us. We go over all of our trades live. We post all of our trades and our profits, everything for the group to see. So if you want something like that, consider joining Next Era Trading. In the bio, there's a week pass where you can try it out for $29 a month, or $29 a week rather, or $99 for the month. And we have great feedback on this community. A lot of people are really enjoying the community and getting a lot of value out of it. We're reducing people's learning curves for trading and also option contract understanding very quickly, very rapidly, and I'm very proud to say that. So consider joining. If not, always going to be posting these videos on Sundays or the day before market open, depending on the week. So make sure to subscribe, turn on the alert bell, and then you'll be sure that you can navigate the markets properly this week. Thanks for joining me in this video, and looking forward to seeing you next time.